No, my, and good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Solu Broadcasting Network. I am your host, Scotty Bonner. What an absolute blessing, honor, and privilege it is to be here with you today, ladies and gentlemen. I am here with my cameraman, my main man, the missile, the king of clubs himself, Mr. Ryan Gravelin, and we are fired up for a Squirt A battle about ready to take place right before your very eyes and ears here on the Solu Broadcasting Network between the Greenwich Skating Club. They're wearing their red sweaters with the blue shoulders. Absolutely gorgeous. Let's see if we can get a look at them. There they are, the Greenwich boys and girls. They're red sweaters with blue shoulders, blue numbers, looking like the Montreal Canadiens out there. And they are paying visit here to your southeastern Connecticut Seahawks, who are wearing their home white sweaters, blue shoulders, yellow and blue trim. All right, we're about ready to get underway, of course, between the pipes. For the Seahawks is none other than Mr. Everyday, Calvin Rossman. He's been a brick wall all season long. Steady Eddie is Mr. Cal. And down at the other end is number 1, Jace Hammock. He gets the start in between the pipes for Greenwich. So I want to thank everybody so much for tuning in. I want to ask everybody right now, you could text anybody anywhere in the world, solubroadcasting.org. That is solubroadcasting.org. So please share the link, share that link. Anybody, anywhere on the planet can tune in right now live, and the boys and girls can go back and watch from our archives anytime later on. Never a pay-per-view fee here on the Solu, but we do appreciate and accept donations. As you see that donation button on your screen, feel free to smash it if it's on your heart to do so. That helps us continue on our way to do everything without any pay-per-view or any viewership fee to anybody tuning in around this great globe, this great Frisbee we call Earth. All right, we play 12-minute stanzas here in the Squirt division. It's 5-on-5 hockey. Body checking is frowned upon by USA Hockey, Canada Hockey, most of society, most of the European Union. No checking is illegal. Icing and offsides are in effect. No delayed offsides. If you're offsides, it's an automatic whistle. And let's see if it's tied at the end of regulation. There will be no sudden death or sudden life overtime. The game will just close. Each team will get a point. They will go home, go to the drive-thru, get what they get, and they don't get upset. All right, looks like Teddy Jordan getting the start at center ice here for Greenwich. Glance is starting at left wing. Tanzas on left defense. Looks like, trying to see who the other defenseman is. And we'll see who the right wing is as soon as the boys and girls give us a look at the numbers on the back of their sweater. And we're underway. Here from the Rose Garden in Norwich here today, LeMay getting the start, number 42. Liam Hollis on the left wing. He's got the C on the sweater here today for the Seahawks. Coach Tanzas rotates the C. I like it a lot. As long as there's one C out there, you can do whatever you want with it. Just 2 C's, no good. Sent all the way down now, giving chase there. That's Marin. Marin looks like it might go for icing. The ref waves it off. Clearly the ref wants to get to the buffet here before it turns to lunch as he waves off icing early on. Or perhaps wants to get home for some college football. LeMay on the back check breaks it up. Hollis sending it ahead. Here's Hollis now, down the right wing with a head of steam. Hollis fighting off the check, lets the shot go just wide there. Hammock reach for it with the mitt. Cleared but not out. Kept in, little collision there along the boards. As Colin White got together. Chipped ahead now, kept in nicely there by Tanzas, pushed ahead by White, but they said it bounced out to center. As you see, there's no delayed offside, so an automatic whistle there. And if you're shorthanded and you ice the puck, ladies and gentlemen, it's still an icing. These guys have that great outdoor rink. Looks like you're at a skiing lodge. I always wanted to broadcast from there, but never did get the invite. Perhaps we will one day. Here comes Wallace now. Wallace in on the forecheck. Wallace on the backhand, tried to get it back in front. That comes all the way out to center. Here's Kimball now, Bryn Kimball. Number 4 in your scorecard. Dad's old number, Coach Kimball. Cody, I call him. Although he'd be a good life coach. I think he's very, very inspirational. Very intimidating. Sent behind the net now, Hammock. Looks like that one was for icing as the Seahawks did not gain the red line. 10 minutes, 40 seconds left to go here in the opening stanza. 0-0 is the score. Still a fantastic opportunity for everybody at home and everybody in the arena to throw in $5 a man on the first goal. The concession stand is open, so if you win the pool, you got to buy everybody pretzels. Back at the old Nassau Veterans Memorial Coliseum where I attended year after year after year after year after year after year. You won the pool, you bought the first round. Back the other way now, right off the faceoff. Here comes Wallace. Wallace is into the forehand. Big stop there, Hammock, and he closes the wickets, and there'll be no further play. Oh, a nice stop there by Chase Hammock. What a burst of speed there by Wallace as he picked up the puck. Looked like he was shot out of a cannon. He looked like Maverick right on top of the old aircraft carrier, with the catapult. He had a catapult underneath him there. Perhaps the greatest sequel ever made, ladies and gentlemen. Well, that's hard for me to say with Empire Strikes Back and Superman 2 deep within my repertoire, which is French for cabinet. Here's a chance now. LeMay lets the shot go. Oh, a nice stop there by Hammock as he fought it off. Or it's Hammock. Not really sure. Either way, the puck's not in the net. Out to center there. Camp sent the man flying. Kemble, the only defense lady backs, turns to a forehand. Kemble lost their footing now. Chance for Greenwich. Walking in now, Teddy Jordan let the shot go just wide on the waffle side. Hollis on it there. Liam Hollis wheeling and dealing. Trying to get the puck out. Helped along there by LeMay. LeMay up for Hollis. Two good goaltenders here today, ladies and gentlemen. I don't have to be a rocket scientist to tell you that. Slid along now. Here's White. White lost the handle on it. Bouncing puck out to center. Bodies collide there. Here's Morin. Morin lost the handle on it. Glance on the backhand. Pinching out now. Chasing it down there. That's Charles Morin. Morin hounded there. LeMay. Here's LeMay now. Pushing it ahead. LeMay's walking in. Pulls the trigger. A big stop there. Hammond closes up the wickets and there'll be no further play. Oh, we've seen a couple of real nice stops here by number 1, Chase Hammock, wearing Roland Melanson's old number. That pleases the broadcaster. All right, there's the governor now, George Wallace. He's out there with Karen Spider-Man. Jeffrey Spider-Man Karen. And I believe that is Pagano on right wing. Yeah, I believe that's Jumpman. I got the Jumpman, the governor, and Spider-Man out there. Turning, wheeling. Pagano lets the shot go. That didn't get through. On the backhand, trying to get it out there with Sapol. Cleared but not out. Nice job by Wallace to keep it in. Pagano wheeling and dealing. Pagano at the dot. Pagano pulls the trigger. Oh, that just missed. That one buzzed the tower there. Goose would not be pleased. Rooster might not get upset. Back the other way now. Marinowski taken away there. Nice job there. Here's Pilney now. I saw Pilney this morning. He looked very focused on his iPad. He was going over film study, breaking down different things about the Greenwich Skating Club. You got to like that. We had the old hockey app going on there this morning, or it may have been Angry Birds. I'm not sure. One or the other. Either way, he's always focused, that young lad, playing better and better and better each and every week. I want to thank everybody so much for tuning in. It's an absolute blessing, honor, and privilege to be able to bring you these games. I really cannot stress it enough. Absolutely look forward to every weekend. Here's Hollis now. Hollis stepping to the outside, protecting the puck. Hollis on it there for LeMay. No, Hollis left it for himself. Hollis hounded there by Sapol. Hollis on the backhand, got it back. Kimball tracking it down. It's away to center now. Going off to get it now is Colin White. White sending it in. There's number 2, Andrew Camp. Camp took it there from the netminder, Rossman. Rossman still working at his NIL deal to get the logo on the front of his jersey. Good for him. Along the boards, kept in now by Greenwich. Greenwich with the puck, trying to slide it down in front there. That was Sapol, got it in front. Rossman with the big stop. Then there'll be no further play. 8 minutes, 10 seconds left to go here in the opening stanza. 0-0 is the score. If you got the under in Vegas, ladies and gentlemen, you're very pleased right now. You got the over. Well, you might be getting a little nervous. You might want to be looking to cash out on that insurance bet that they give you on FanDuel. Those things always pop up, and I'm like, oh, should I do it? Should I take it? I never do. I think about it, though. They're smart. They know what they're doing. Sent ahead now. Off the stick of Wallace. A foot race ensues there with Enrico. The netminder coming out, swiping out at Hammock. Wallace on it first. Wallace got it in front, cutting to the cooker there, Karen. Oh, it's not right off his stick there. Back the other way now. Here comes the Greenwich Skating Club down the left wing with a head of steam. Hounded there from behind. A nice job to stay with him there by Karen. Well, Karen's really playing fantastic hockey these last couple of weeks. And this broadcaster's humble opinion, the best of his young career. And he's really getting better and better each week, and the light bulb just keeps going on more and more brighter. You saw a great play there to not give up and track him down all 200 feet of the rink and dislodge the puck. And now away comes Wallace, a beautiful feed by Pagano. Here comes Wallace, in at the blue line, a little bit ahead of him to the backhand. He scores! George Wallace buries the biscuit there. An absolute brilliant pass by Pagano up ahead. Wallace tracked it down, went to the backhand. And just like that, ladies and gentlemen, the Seahawks are on the board 1-0. If you had Wallace in the pool at home, Well, then you're buying pretzels after the first period for everybody. What a burst of speed there by Wallace. What a great pass by Pagano. Thread the needle and get it up to him. Here's LeMay now. LeMay at the dot, right off the face-up, pulls the trigger. Big stop. The rebound from a tough angle at lie there. Oh, Hammock made a nice stop there. A couple of them. That's a huge save right there. You don't want to give the Seahawks a 2-0 lead. Or have the Seahawks take a 2-0 lead. Nothing's being given here today. Two good hockey clubs as Jackson Glantz sends it in. Here's LeMay now, stepping to the outside. LeMay pulls the trigger. He scores! Colin LeMay. Oh, you read that one like a fine piece of literature. Intercepted the pass. About a foot inside the blue line. Got himself into the shooting position. Let the shot go. Buries the biscuit there, and the Seahawks take a 2-0 lead. How about that? Wallace and LeMay on the board here for Southeastern Connecticut. We'll see how the Greenwich club answers. They got wings on their jerseys, but I didn't see anywhere on the red side that it said Red Wings or anything like that, so I don't know. His mama call him Clay. I'm going to call him Clay. Tanzosh up ahead for Wallace. Wallace thwarted there at the blue line. Nice job to stand him up at the blue line there by Henry Erico. On and now is Karen. Karen sending it behind for Wallace. Wallace has his stick lifted there by Ward. Nice play by Ward. Ward pinching in there. Pilney laying the lumber into him there. Well, the ref says play on. Oh, I thought Pilney there might be headed to the sin bin. 2 minutes for playing hockey too roughly. But the refs say play on is Karen with it now. Karen trying to get it down low. Taken away there by Ward. Ward with a nice move. Ward serpentining his way out of the zone. Look at Pilney on his horse, though. I told you he was studying angles and things of that nature. It looked like he was taking a geometry test. As the Seahawks get some fresh talons out there, here comes LeMay now. LeMay over the blue line. LeMay pulls the trigger, steered aside there. Hammock. Hammock's a real good goalie. He is good. Back the other way now. Greenwich with a move at the blue line. Tanzosh comes over and says, "You shall not pass." But on it now is Ward. Ward with a step. Ward walking in, back checking nicely. There is LeMay as he came into your picture to break it up. And now he thwarts that effort in front. Cleared but not out. Oh, two great plays there by LeMay. Like to see him stay on the forehand, though, when he goes to get it out. But you can't teach that kind of hustle. You can teach him to stay on the forehand, as I'm sure Coach Tanzosh will go over at next week's practice. But the effort and the hustle at both ends of the ring now. Here comes LeMay again with the steal at the red line. LeMay fights off a check, walks in, pulls the trigger. He scores! Colin LeMay doing it at both ends of the arena here today in Norwich. He breaks up the play at one end and buries the biscuit at the other. Oh, that really pleases the broadcaster. 3-0 is your score. What an effort by LeMay at both ends of the rink, ladies and gentlemen. And just like that, the Seahawks have opened up a 3-0 lead here against Greenwich. And this Greenwich team is no joke. They're a good team, I can tell you right now. They're well coached, good goaltending, and they can skate. But the Seahawks have brought their A game with them from home today. Kemble leaves it behind the net now for Camp. Here's Camp now, Andrew Camp. Lost the handle on it, trying to get it back in front toward it there. Here comes Glantz now, Jackson Glantz. Glantz away at center. Glantz. Nice soft backhand pass now. Hollis trying to get to it. He does. Lets the shot go. What a pass by Glantz. Boy, oh boy. Ladies and gentlemen, that's called rink vision. That's called rink IQ. I don't even know how he saw Hollis over there, and he laid it out beautifully for him. Here's LeMay now. He lets the shot go. 4 minutes, 15 seconds to go here. 3-0. The Seahawks with an impressive lead here. Back the other way now, Jordan. Jordan up the right wing there for White. White lost the handle on it. It's tracked down there by Kemble. Kemble blew out a tire in the corner, trying to get it in front. Get that out of here, says Camp, as he does his best. Dikembe Mutombo, no, not today. And sends the Seahawks flying down at the other end, letting the shot go, steered aside by Hammock. Back the other way now. Here comes the Greenwich Skating Club. That was Wallace on the shot there a moment ago. Seahawks on it first. Great play there on the forehand. Just send it up the boards gently. That was Tanzosh. Once again, Ava Tanzosh doing so many little things. They called icing on that? Oh, my gosh. All right. Well, icing is the call there. I didn't think it even made it across the goal line. And clearly it did. All right. Well, I think the officials are doing a fantastic job today, so I'm not going to question to call there, although I just thought she touched it before the red line, but perhaps I'm incorrect. What else is new? We call that Tuesday around here, ladies and gentlemen. I saw somebody on Facebook ripping one of the broadcasters for getting the score wrong during a game. I'm like, tune in to any one of my games. I botch a lot of information. Back the other way now, Pagano. Pagano knocks it down. Pagano with a head of speed. Pagano wisely using the boards to himself. Pagano hounded from behind. Pagano cutting in, letting the shot go. That hit a body that hit Rico out high. Nice job there in the corner by Greenwich to try to get the puck out, and they do. Swiped ahead there by Brown. Out to center, waiting for it. There is Tanzas. Averett Tanzas wheeling and dealing to the outside. Tanzas on the forehand, hard along the boards. Knocked down into midair. Nice play there by Miranowski. Miranowski showing fantastic hand-eye coordination there to knock it down out of midair. Back the other way now, Sapol. Sapol over the blue line. At the dot. Walking in. Pulling the trigger. She scores! Elizabeth Sapol picked up the puck at center ice. Burst the speed down the left wing. Got to the dot and with a gorgeous wrist shot goal there. That's a beautiful goal there and a huge goal for the Greenwich organization. As they climb back closer, 3-1 is the score now. That's a big goal there by number 13. Boy, I'll tell you, she just picked up the puck. Her eyes got all wide. The adrenaline started pumping. She walked in and buries the biscuit there for Greenwich. I told you, this is a good hockey team. So 3-1 is the score now. Nice play there by Sapol. Here's White now. White down the right wing. White with the center ice pass there, taking away the real estate. There was Camp. Back the other way now is Jordan. Jordan hounded there by Camp. Into the corner it goes now. Hollis coming away with the puck now. Hollis trying to get it out. Lost the handle on it. Bounces around now. Here comes Greenwich with it. Greenwich on the backhand. Trying to get the puck down low. They do. Chance in front. Nice job by Kemble, but can't get it out. Letting the shot go on the spinorama there. That was Colin White. White got the shot off. 2:10 to go here in the opening stanza. Seahawks 3-1. LeMay with 2. Wallace with 1. Sapol with the goal for the Greenwich organization. Steered aside there by Hammock. Nice job there by Hammock to fight that one off. Behind the net now, dangerously in front of the net mine. You see Hammock giving him the stink eye. He says, "What are you doing to me, pal?" Trust me, ladies and gentlemen, I speak goaltender. I'm an old third-string backup netminder for the University of Stony Brook Patriots and Seawolves. Coming around with it now, trying to get it out to center. That one looks like it's going to go far enough for icing. Icing happened when the puck go down, bang, before the other guy. Oh, I think I'd be very remiss, ladies and gentlemen. What a sad week in the broadcasting world. As Andrew Duncan, the gentleman who played Jim Carr in the greatest sports movie ever made, second greatest sports movie ever made. Victory's the greatest sports movie ever made. Slapshot. The play-by-play announcer in Slapshot. His deportation to Canada and that country's refusal to accept him. My favorite line of his from that movie. He passed away this week, so here's Wallace now. Wallace trying to thread the needle. Poked aside there. There's Karen. Karen on it first. Karen, smart play into the corner. Always keep the puck behind the other team's net. There's nothing wrong with that. Nothing bad could come of it. And something good darn near came of it there as Hammock swiped it out of harm's way. This is why you put it behind the net. Karen put it behind the net, and this is where we've been ever since. Chipped ahead now. A 2-on-1 developing here for Greenwich. Over the blue line. Stepping to the outside's got help. Nice pass across now. Miranowski walking in. Oh, slid right off his stick as Karen was barreling down on him. That was a gorgeous pass there. I believe it was Hunter Ward who let the pass go. Now we might have a penalty coming up here against the boys and girls in red. Yeah, it looks like it's going to be tripping. But in the Squirt division, it's only 1 minute. So, I mean, really, why not hit somebody, I say. But please don't play that for USA Hockey. They frown upon that philosophy. But I say if you could do the time, then do the crime. It's only a minute. You lose the face-off. 45 seconds is gone already if they send it down the ice once. Although, if you ice the puck, it's still icing in USA Hockey when you're shorthanded. Yeah, well, what are you going to do? All right, Teddy Jordan leaning in against LeMay. So a power play opportunity here. LeMay wins the draw. He pulls the trigger, closing the wickets there at the top of the crease. Going down into the butterfly position. With all the white pads and white gloves and white waffle and red jersey. And going into the butterfly like that kind of reminds me of Patrick Waugh, circa 1989. He was the first goaltender to use the butterfly and the first goaltender to use the white pads. And there's LeMay now. He lets the shot go. Thinking behind the white pads is you look up and you don't see where the net is as much. I think that thinking's gone the way of the dodo bird, though, but the white pads still look good. Here's Tanzash now letting the shot go wide of the goaltender because everybody knows where the goal is. The guy's wearing a big bright red jersey. LeMay now. LeMay chopping at it. LeMay 1, 2, 3 chances. Hammock thwarted all those. Nice play there by Kansas to keep it in, but back the other way now, shorthanded. Here comes Ward. Ward walking in with 15 seconds, pulls the trigger. Saved by Rossman. He pounces on it like a puma, and there'll be no further play. Oh, that's a huge stop there by Calvin. As the Greenwich Skating Club came just that close to heading into intermission, only down by 1, and that was a shorthanded chance. A huge save there by Rossman. 17 seconds left to go in the power play. 15 seconds left to go here in the stanza, so the power play will carry over for 1.3 seconds if my math is correct. And ladies and gentlemen, like Tony Stark, it always is. Here comes Wallace now. Wallace with 5 seconds to go to the backhand. Oh, he went off the post. Wallace rang the dinner bell, but no one was hungry enough to answer the call for supper. What do you suppose is wrong with Mama's cooking, ladies and gentlemen? I can't stress it enough. You got to put the brookies out before you put out the Brussels sprouts. The buzzer sounds. The period comes to a close. Your score at the end of 1, the Seahawks 3, Greenwich 1. We'll be right back with the start of the second period in just a moment. Don't you dare go anywhere. You're watching the Solu Broadcasting Network. I'm your host, Scotty Bonner. What a good affair we got going here. You guys know who number 12 is? You guys know who number 12 is? Excuse me. You know what number 12 is? Yeah, I don't have 12 on my roster. Valentine? Like Billy Ray Valentine? Thank you. Thank you very much. Oh, my, and welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you had a fantastic intermission. Hope you got yourself a fresh sarsaparilla. Perhaps opened up another bag of Doritos. Or it's a nice day out. Treat yourself to a bag of Funyuns. That's what I always say. You know, if you're having a good day, make it a great day. Have a bag of Funyuns. Oh, Funyuns should pay me for that. Here's Camp now, keeping the puck in. Wallace. Wallace on the backhand to the forehand, walking in. Pulled down there for his efforts. Play allowed to continue. As Wallace tried to run the entire gauntlet. Couldn't do so. Camp letting the shot go. Got a man there. Karen trying to pull the trigger. Pushed aside there by White. In the corner now, that's number 7, Miranowski. Miranowski with the puck. Miranowski got it in front. Beautiful pass there. Trying to get it out. Couldn't do so. Camp kept it in. Camp letting the shot go. For a moment, I forgot we switched sides. Here's Wallace now. Wallace on it. Wallace letting the shot go. That went off Morin. Nice job there by Morin to block the puck there. That's Charles Morin. Along the boards now, trying to get it out now is Greenwich. Camp waiting for it. Camp did a nice job to poke it away there from Morin. Pagano, the jump man there against Brown, sends it into the corner. Valentine's out there now. Number 7, Angus Valentine. Thank you to the Greenwich Dads for a little bit of help there. We didn't have his name on the roster. Well, now we know. Here's Pilney now, keeping it in. Pilney, smart play there. Just trying to fire it into the corner. Here's Pilney again. Pilney kept it in now. Pilney looking for Karen. Beautiful rink vision there on the pass. Karen digging for it. Trying to get it loose. Can't do so. Chopping at him there was Jordan. It's sent away to center now. There's Tanzash. Tanzash turning back on it, but offsides is the call there, but it's just offsides. It's just a whistle. No big deal. I'm a big advocate of taking advantage of the idiocy of no delayed offsides. If nothing's going on, take a whistle. No big deal. It's just a face-off. All right, LeMay, Hollis. Out there on the left wing. I think it's Karen. Nope, that's not Karen. let you know here. I'm still advocating for the Seahawks to put numbers on the sleeves to help out the broadcaster. We'll see what we can do next year. LeMay wins the draw now. Back to the blue line it goes. There's Tanzash now. Tanzash. Oh, that was going right off the boards for LeMay there, but hit the official. The official's part of the rink, though. So. Well, people always yell at the official, get out of the way. Ladies and gentlemen, officiating is not easy. Back the other way now. Here's Ward. Ward over the blue line. Ward to the outside. Ward sliding it. LeMay on the back check. That's another nice pass by Ward. Ward trying to get it in front. Boy, Ward's a good disher. Here's Ward with the puck. Right on cue there, making the broadcaster look like he knows what he's talking about. That's not easy to do. Thank you, Mr. Ward. On it now is Greenwich. Cleared but not out. Kept in Sapol. Sapol has it dislodged there. Here comes Hollis now. Hollis with one man to beat. A foot race to the outside. Hollis protecting the puck. Fighting off the fish hook. Oh, Hollis went right back at him there with a little bit of a slash. Looks like it's going to be hooking is going to be the call here. To Colin White. White had the fish hook underneath the arm there of Hollis. Well, ladies and gentlemen, there are good penalties and there are bad penalties. That's what you call a good penalty. This broadcaster's humble opinion. So I want to give a big shout out to the Wallace family, Nono and Nani Esterbino, rooting from George from far away in California. Tuning in, they like to see George score today, and that's already occurred. So hello, and thank you so much for your support. Nono and Noni. I had the pleasure of meeting them when they came to visit a couple of weeks ago. Nothing warms my heart than hearing somebody say, oh, my dad or my mom tuned in, and they got to see little Johnny play for the first time. That's why we do what we do, ladies and gentlemen. It's a blessing, I'm telling you. So much fun, and just I don't have the thesaurus deep enough to express my gratitude. Valentine over now. Kept in there by Tanzash. Nice job there by Tanzash, sending it behind the net. Hollis giving chase. Hard around. Trying to corral the puck now. Pilney. Nice job to send it down low for Hollis. And Pilney does a lot of good little things well as well. Pilney and Tanzash. A lot of little things that they do collectively and individually. And it really pleased the broadcaster. You got to remember, ladies and gentlemen, everything I see, everything I hypothesize, everything that turns into theory, law, it's from the perspective and point of view of an old goaltender or so. You know, as goalies, we see the world a little bit different. I don't want to say better. You can. Walking in now, pulling the trigger. LeMay, that just missed. People frown upon it when you use that terminology, but we see it a little bit differently. And little things that Pilney and Tanjas do on a nightly basis here on the Solu Broadcasting Network really show up big in the broadcaster's eyes as it's sent all the way down. Miranowski there was in on the forecheck. Number 7, Tomas Miranowski. All right, so 8 minutes, 12 seconds left to go here. We got a big Coast Guard game today at 3 p.m. as they take on WPI, the Goats from WPI. That's going to be at the Dayton Arena. We're going to head over there at 3 p.m. today. And tomorrow, right here at high noon, the Norwich Hockey Club, ladies and gentlemen, if you can make it down to the arena to see these boys, well, let me tell you something. The arena is packed every time. They are absolutely fantastic. They're flying out there. An outstanding hockey club. They won a big one this week. They're on the road today in Vermont, so good luck, boys, and safe travels. Come home with 2 points, and got a home game tomorrow. They don't have many home games this year. It's their first inaugural season, and they're doing fantastic, and I have the privilege of covering them here, right here on the Solu Broadcasting Network. They are a phenomenal organization. Now away to center it comes down. They'll be on tomorrow at high noon. Here's Kimball now. Kimball will be on the Solu tomorrow at 5:40 as the Lady Seahawks do battle. Plays here for the Squirt team, the Squirt A team, and for the Lady Seahawks. So she's dual rostered, as they say. You could do that all the way up to the Bantam division, and then USA Hockey says you can't do it anymore. Another thing I disagree with, but USA Hockey and I do not see eye to eye. We don't get along very well. I applied to be king. They said, we're not a monarchy. I said, well, forget it. I don't want the position. They won't listen to me. Face-off won by Greenwich, letting the shot go. That just missed there. Sapol got the wrist shot off. On it first there is Greenwich. Trying to come away with it now, Wallace. Wallace digging and mucking. He spilled for his efforts, cleared, and all the way down. It's wobbling, no. I don't think it's going to make it. Nope. That one's waved off correctly there by the lines lady. Or referee. I guess they're both refs, really. Nice tape-to-tape pass there, and away comes Greenwich now, trying to catch the Seahawks in a player change. Down the left wing now with a head of steam. Carrying the puck in, wheeling and dealing now. Morin at the dot. Morin walking in. Morin trying to get back to it. Camp chopping at it. Got it out of harm's way. Oh, what a nice play there by Camp. And away comes down the left wing now, Karen. Karen with the puck. Karen sending it in on the net mine. Ooh, that didn't miss by much. Under 7 minutes to go here in the second stanza, the middle stanza, Shakespeare's favorite stanza. I learned that in college, ladies and gentlemen. I also learned that as an English major, there's no point in putting your own opinions on paper. That'll get you a D or a C. You put the professor's opinions on paper, and you're an honor student. Out to center it goes. Seahawks waiting for it. There's Tanzash. Tanzash under a little duress. Sent it back in. Offsides is the call. 6 minutes, 25 seconds left to go here. In the second period, a gorgeous day outside. I think it's going to get into the 70s today, ladies and gentlemen. How about that? A gorgeous November here in southeastern Connecticut. The weather's been really great all week in the mid-60s. Morning's a little chilly, but you don't mind that. It is November 5th, I believe. Oh, isn't today V for Vendetta Day? I believe it is. Stepping to the outside now on the backhand. Got it down low. Again, we see LeMay breaking up the play in his own end. Nice pass to Hollis. Here comes Hollis now. Hollis sends it up now for Glantz. Glantz trying to get it back to Hollis. Glantz on a second effort there. Spilled for it. Back the other way now, Greenwich. Greenwich trying to catch the Seahawks now as they were all pinching in. LeMay got back. Greenwich with the puck now. Cleared back out to center there by LeMay. Boy, LeMay's had a real good defensive game here today. Really like what I'm seeing there from number 71. He's got 2 goals. Yeah, sure. That's great. Don't get me wrong. Goals are important, but much more important to back check and break up plays. Here's a chance now. Hollis on the wraparound. Oh, a nice job there by Hammock to slide over. And I had the... Wait, are they saying it's a goal? Oh, they're calling it a goal, I believe. Let's see here. Am I incorrect? Am I correct? It looks like they're headed back to center. I guess the puck's in the net. Yes. Oh, I apologize. I thought it was underneath the flipper there of Hammock, but Hollis is going to get credited with the wraparound goal. How about that? 4-1 is your score now. Well, that one eluded the broadcaster. Not that that's hard to do. Oh, congratulations there to Liam, getting the big goal there. Here's Hollis now. That's his second of the day. We got 2 Seahawks out there now with hat trick potential. 5 minutes and 30 seconds left to go now. As we see the Seahawks and the Greenwich Skating Club, the GSC as they're known to their friends. Wallace trying to push it ahead. Sent over now for Kimball. Bring Kimball onto the forehand. Nice job there by Kimball on the forehand and keeping it to the outside. That pleases the broadcaster. Again, the little things. Kimball keeps the puck in. Got it down for Wallace. Wallace wheeling and dealing. Lets the shot go. Just missed on the glove side. Wallace pinching in now. George Wallace, number 57 in your scorecard. Leaves it behind the net. But Jeffrey, Spider-Man, Karen. Karen turning around, letting the shot go. Wallace at the doorstep. Covered up there by Hammock. Karen, of course, wears number 56 for the old Darryl Talley, the linebacker of the Buffalo Bills. Bills playing visit to Jet Life Stadium. Are the Jets going to wear their black helmets again? All we heard all week was, get there early. We're playing the Patriots. We're going to whack Bill Belichick. We're finally going to beat the Patriots. Yeah, 13 in a row now, and counting. As Mac Jones and company. Still rather be Zappy, but that's me. Here's Wallace now, letting the shot go. Rolls right up on the pad there as Hammock found it. What are you going to do? Belichick and company going with Jones for the time being anyway. Here's Wallace now as they're taking on the Colts tomorrow in Foxborough. Here's Wallace. Wallace wheeling and dealing on the backhand. Nice stop there by Hammock. Wallace has really got the nose going for the net today. Trying to get the puck out. They do get it out to center. Wallace tracks it down now. Oh, no, Wallace and LeMay have got a goal each. I think Hollis has got 2. I'm confused. Here's Wallace now letting the shot go. He scores! Well, no need to be confused about that. The governor, George Wallace, buries the biscuit there for the Seahawks. 5-1 is your score. And he was fired up right after he buried the biscuit, and deservedly so. A nice wrist shot there by that young man. Well, he's had a great campaign. 2022-23 season's been outstanding for young Mr. Wallace. As expected, that's why I got him on my fantasy youth hockey team. laugh, but those things actually exist. Here's Glance now. Glance over the blue line with Hollis. Glance ahead for Hollis, offsides. Thought it might have been offsides. Good call by the official. I think the officials, like I said, are doing a great job here today. And I think the officiating all season long has been really, really good. I got to say. I think the officiating in youth hockey has been outstanding. I think the officiating in junior hockey leaves sometimes a lot to be desired, but those games are not easy to officiate. You got to be a real good skater to keep up with those guys. We got the Sea Captains that play here, the Norwich Sea Captains. They won again last night 4-0, so I want to give them a big shout out. Here's a chance now. LeMay letting the shot go as he crashes into the boards. A nice job by Hammock to be alert there. Keeping it a 4-goal game. So the Norwich Sea Captains play here. They're an NA3 team, NAL3. I don't even know the name of the league. Our junior team. Those boys are good. They won again on the road yesterday 4-0, so congratulations to them. I have the privilege of calling their games as well, but those are not on the Solu. They're on Hockey TV. The Norwich Hockey Club here, the high school prep team, and the Eastern Connecticut Eagles, they play here as well. So they're our local public high school team. Co-op. A bunch of schools from Bacon and East Lyme, Waterford, New London, St. Bernard's. Here's Hollis now letting the shot go. They're about ready to get their season underway right after Thanksgiving as the high school season will take place. There's a chance now in front, thwarted there. Nice job there by Arico. Hollis now. Hollis got a man in front trying to get it there. LeMay trying to jam it home. Let's see where it is. He's got his arms in the air. Looks like it's in the net. He scores! Colin LeMay gets the goal there for the Seahawks as they took it to the cooker. So with 3 minutes and 37 seconds left, I increased the lead now. 6-1 is the score. Nice job there by LeMay. Force the play and not give up on it. Got it in front. Refused to give up. Real nice job there by LeMay. All right. Back at center ice, Wallace. Wallace tried to come away with it. He lost the handle on it, sent back in on sides. As the Seahawks regain the blue line. Seahawks trying to keep it in. Pagano, the jump man. Pagano got it in front, cleared, and all the way down by Greenwich. Won't go white for icing, though. 3:16 left to go here because Stone Cold said so. Tanzas lost their footing there. Still pushed the puck to the outside, though. And she's back up now, and the Seahawks got control. Seahawks with the puck. Pilney sending it up there for Wallace. Wallace trying to kick it to himself. Wallace lost the handle on it. Back the other way now. Here they come now. Karen letting the shot go. Flipper stopped. The rebound hops over Wallace's stick. Pagano jamming at it. Karen jamming at it. Wallace jamming at it. Pilney jamming at it. And it's pushed aside. Oh, somehow, some way, Hammock kept the puck out of the net there. A nice job there by the netminder, Chase Hammock. He's been good. I don't know if you're tuning in and saying, Mr. Broadcaster, it's 6-1. Yeah, well, he's a good goalie. Don't you doubt me. Back the other way now. Here comes Sapol. Sapol serpentining. Sapol at the dot, walking in, pulling the trigger. A big stop there by Rossman as he got the clavicle on it. You might call it the collarbone at home. Hollis lost it now. Here's Pagano. Pagano serpentining up ahead for Hollis. Nice job to stay on sides. He's got Karen getting to the cooker, letting the shot go. A nice glove stop there by the netminder Hammock. So a couple of nice stops by both goaltenders at both ends of the arena here in the second stanza. 2 minutes, 10 seconds left to go. Seahawks leading it 6-1. And you're watching the Solu Broadcasting Network. Sent all the way across now. Glance tracking it down. Nice job by Kemble to get on it. Here's Kemble now. Kemble letting the shot go right by Hollis. Hollis in on it there. Hollis trying to get it back in front. Back for Kemble. Kemble slid off the stick there. Back the other way now. That is Ward. Ward with one man to beat. Ward poke checked once, poke checked twice there. The second poke check got it dislodged, but Ward got it back, letting the shot go. Waffle save there. Nice job by Ward not to quit on that puck as he let a nice wrist shot go. But a big stop there by Rossman utilizing the waffle. Nice job by Camp on the poke check, too. And Camp's having a good game. Here's LeMay now. LeMay protecting the puck. Here comes LeMay to the outside. LeMay now looking to go right through the wickets there and kicked aside by the goaltender. Pilney sent it back in, but again, no delayed offsides in USA Youth Hockey, so it's an automatic whistle for absolutely no reason. Right there, we should still be playing hockey, ladies and gentlemen. That's a perfect example of why automatic offsides is, make the periods 14 minutes and institute delayed offsides. Give the kids more time to play the game correctly. And call me crazy. It's a good idea on multiple levels. It's layered. So USA Hockey will never institute it or reinstitute it. Took it away about, not when I was a kid. Protecting the puck now, Murrin. Murrin worked over there. Under a minute to go here in the second period. The Seahawks leading this one 6-1 on the Solu Broadcasting Network. Pilney. He sends it in, giving chase now Karen. Karen and Pagano out there with Wallace. Pilney and Tanzas at the points. Sent ahead now, trying to catch the Seahawks in a player change. Down the left wing they come now, Jordan. Jordan at the dot. Jordan pulling the trigger. Kicked aside there. Jordan got to the rebound. Pouncing on it there is the netminder Rossman. As a couple of Greenwich players were lurking right behind him. So a nice job there, alertly. Calvin having the wherewithal to not allow that puck to get back in front. Smart play there by the goaltender. Goaltenders, not only are goaltenders excellent dancers, ladies and gentlemen, you'll never meet a goaltender that can't dance. They're also very good chess players because they've always got to be 3, 4, 5 moves ahead, Bobby Fischer style. Got to be thinking about what's coming next, along with what's happening now. He's a chance now. LeMay, a nice play there by Morin under duress to not allow LeMay to go away with it. Tracking it down now, Moransky. Moransky lost the handle on it. Poking at it there, sent ahead now, a chance now if Hollis can get to it, he does. Hollis with 8 seconds to go at the dot, pulls the trigger, waffle save there by Hammock. Oh, GWU there by the netminder Hammock as it's in front, dangerously alive there. On the backhand, goes right through the goal mouth. It rolls into the corner harmlessly. The second stanza comes to a close. Your score at the end of 2. The Southeastern Connecticut Seahawks leading this one 6-1. We'll be right back with the start of the third and final chapter right here on the Solu Broadcasting Network. I hope you have a nice intermission. We'll see you back here in a minute. Oh, my, and welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you had a fantastic intermission. The third stanza brought to us by our friends at Certified Auto Repair. Certified Auto Repair at 52A Route 66, Columbia, Connecticut. Servicing all vehicles, makes and models, foreign and domestic. Whether it's an emergency situation or routine coverage, they have got you covered at Certified Auto Repair. They make a plan to get you back on the road safe and sound and quickly. Give them a call at 860-228-3610. So thank you to our friends at Certified Auto Repair, sponsoring the third period here. For your entertainment purposes at home is Hammock making the stop there. Hollis with the shot. Behind the net now, that's Sapol. Sapol with the puck. Sapol's had a real good game. Protecting the puck now, trying to get it in front. Glance, pinching down. Lurking all alone is LeMay. LeMay still alone. LeMay saying, Mr. Broadcaster, lower your voice. I don't want anybody to know I'm here. I apologize. letting the shot go. LeMay, there he is. The netminder. Hammock, though, was aware of him. He said, I can't give up my rebound here. I got a young lad here lurking. Oh, LeMay looked like a shark in deep waters just waiting for, something to happen up top, and then was going to spring up high and do what sharks do. I always wanted to be a shark attack statistician growing up, but ended up being a nurse. Well, I was a nurse for over 20-something years, and now I'm a broadcaster. Back to the blue line, letting a seeing eye. Canuckla go deflected. They score! Andrew Camp let the shot go on the face-off win there by the Seahawks. Camp buries the biscuit. 7-1 is your score now. That hit a Greenwich player in front. Well, these things happen. The young lad was trying to just help out his goaltender and block the shot, and unfortunately went off him and in the net. Well, you know what? That's okay. These things happen. He's trying to do, really shouldn't deflect it in front, just let it go. But in his mind, he's like, let me stop this from heading towards my goaltender. I'm sure that's what he was thinking. And unfortunately deflected in the net. But you know what? The effort was there. And if the effort's there, ladies and gentlemen, everything else in life is cream cheese. Find what you love, do what you love, do it unconditionally, 1,000,000 miles an hour, on fire, hair on fire. You don't even need to know what you're doing. Trust me, I'm living proof of that. Everything else will take care of itself. Chipping it ahead now. A foot race ensues. Nice job by Sapol to win that one. Along the boards, that boy, I'll tell you, I really love these Greenwich jerseys. They are beautiful. If Santa Claus is tuning in and he's a big fan of the program, I'll take a double XL. Number 42, please. Chipped ahead by the Seahawks now. Pagano and Wallace giving chase. Pagano and Karen giving chase, I apologize. That was 56, not 57. There's Wallace. Wallace got it down low for Karen. Karen trying to get the puck in front. Along the boards it goes now. Picked up there by Morin. Morin hounded there. Sent it behind the net now for Sapol. Sapol with the puck behind the net. Sending it hard around. Camp pinching down low. Camp did a nice job, but lost the handle on it. Out to center it goes. No harm, no foul. Kimball. The puck just seemed to stop there. Hit like a dry spot, if that's something that exists. Here's Pagano now. Pagano wheeling and dealing. Pagano trying to navigate the waters there. Knocked aside there by Marin. But Marin's had a good game. Pagano got back to it. Got it in front dangerously. Karen was lurking as it swiped out of harm's way. Here's LeMay now. LeMay from the blue line. Let the wrist shot go. That just missed. Cleared and not out. Kept in. LeMay got a stick on it. Pilmy sending it behind the goal line. That pleases the broadcaster. On it now, Sapol. Sapol trying to get it out. Tanzas pinching. Tanzas, nice job there with the sweeping poke check at the right on the blue line. It just died and stayed in for Pilney. Nice job by Pilney to be there hustling over. Pagano now. Pagano tried to get it to Karen. Couldn't get it through. Cleared and not out. This time Tanzas. Tanzas and Pilney got together to keep it in. Pilney keeps it in, but temporarily back the other way now, Sapol. Sapol's got help. Got Marinowski with her. Sapol to the outside. Sapol at the dot. Pulls the trigger off the post. Oh, Sapol rang the dinner bell there. Cleared but not out. Kept in by White. White lost the handle on it. Karen slides in on the netminder Rossman. Rossman covers up with 9 minutes and 5 seconds left to go here in the affair. An absolutely gorgeous weekend here in southeastern Connecticut. And tonight we'll see if the Houston Astros can seal the deal against Philadelphia. Well, as a Met fan, I sure hope that they do. No fan of the Phillies, I can tell you that. Really don't want to see the Braves and the Phillies win back-to-back years. I know everybody hates the Astros for whatever, 2017 or 19, whenever it was, the scandal. Whatever. Back the other way now, right off the face-off. Here comes LeMay. LeMay walking in all alone, pulls the trigger. Big stop glance, letting the shot. Wait a minute. There was a whistle there for something. Let's see here. Did she think it went in? She's pointing at the net. Perhaps the official thought it went in. I didn't see it as such, but I think that's going to be the call here. So LeMay's going to get credited with the goal, I believe. Well, we're going to have to go to Toronto, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know if we have the capability to do so, but look, I think the officials have been fantastic, and maybe it did go in. It just didn't look like. Look at the Greenwich players whacking the post. trying to show everybody where it hit. Oh, you got to like that. I myself didn't think it went in, but the ref was a lot closer. Well, let's see here what they determine. Honestly, if she feels it went in, then the call should stand, but it's tough. Whatever. We'll see whatever the refs decide. I thought the goalie actually made the save, to be honest with you. That's how little I know what's going on. Maybe it went off his glove and then off the post. I thought it hit his glove. So we'll see here if the goal is going to stand here, ladies and gentlemen. I'd like to check the over-under in Vegas. Because I'll tell you right now, if the over in Vegas is like 8.5, then, well, let's see here. Well, either way, we'll find out what the call. If it's at center ice, it'll probably be a goal. So I believe they're calling it a goal. So yeah, it's a goal for Colin LeMay. All right. So LeMay will get credited with the goal there. So 8-1 is the score. Oh, well, somebody check the line in Vegas right now. I'm telling you, if it's 8.5. This might be a bigger problem than the Houston Astros a couple of years ago. Here's Hollis now behind the net, trying to get it in front. LeMay jabs at it. Nice save by Hammock. The rebound, Hammock getting the flipper on it. They're still jabbing at it. Glantz coming in from behind there. You saw Glantz all quiet, just trying to poke it loose. So 8-1 is your score now. I think this is a good Greenwich team. Don't get me wrong. I think the Seahawks suffered a tough loss yesterday down in Rye, so perhaps enacting a little bit of revenge here against the Greenwich squad. Wrong place, wrong time. That happens sometimes. You walk into what they call a buzzsaw. Marinowski now with the puck, hounded there by Pagano. Marinowski trying to come away with it. Pagano lost the handle on it. Here's Wallace. Sapol sends it back out to center. Knocked down. Here's a chance now. 2-on-1. Back the other way they come. Nice job by Tanzas to take the real estate away there from Jordan. Tanzas trying to clear it up along the ball as Rico. Trying to get it in front. Does have a man in front now. Pulling the trigger. That went off the butt end and off the post there as Marinowski was lurking. Back the other way now. Here come the Seahawks through the neutral zone. Serpentining with the puck. Now picking up steam. Wallace walking in, letting the shot go. The rebound. Another save there by Hammock as Pagano and Karen were lurking. Oh, Chase Hammock has had a bunch of dandy saves here today. Add that one to the list of nice saves there by the young lad, number 1 in your scorecard. I'm sure number 1 in the hearts of a lot of Greenwich fans at home who were tuning in. Thank you so much for that. I want to remind everybody, if you own a small business or know anyone who does, we are always looking for partners here on the Solu Broadcasting Network. We have a tremendous amount of high school games coming up and tournaments. Thanksgiving Day tournament up in Avon, holiday tournament in Northford that we're covering. We're going to get over 10,000 people tuning in for those games on the week. We had over 8,000 people tune in 2 weeks ago. We had 13 games. We had 8,000 people tuning in. It was fantastic. So if you've got a small business, ladies and gentlemen, and you're looking to advertise with us, please give me a call. Back the other way now, Valentine. Nice job there by Hollis to break it up as Kemble on the puck there, sending it up for LeMay. LeMay giving chase now. LeMay down the right wing. Nice job to stand the ground there by Hunter Ward. Oh, I apologize. That was Sapol. Now Ward's over there. Here comes LeMay now with his got Glantz on the outside. LeMay pulls the trigger. That went off a defenseman into the corner. 7-11 left to go here. Feel free to bring the broadcaster a Slurpee. Make mine a cherry with a splash of Coke or a Coke with a splash of cherry. Whatever's easiest for you. I would appreciate it. Still love Slurpees, ladies and gentlemen. I don't drink much liquid corn syrup anymore. I gave up soda years ago. Opted for the old seltzer, but the Slurpee, ladies and gentlemen, you make the corn syrup cold and icy. I'm still involved. Once in a while. Along the boards now. I had a sip of soda the other day. I had a sip of Pepsi cream soda. I was like, oh my God. Behind the net now. On the wraparound. My body went into a sugar coma. My pancreas was like, what is that? Started shooting out insulin from the aisles of Langerhans. Nice job there by Kimball to keep the puck in. Back the other way now, Sapol. Sapol, a nice job by Kimball to kick it aside. Picked up now by LeMay with just over 16 to go. LeMay for Hollis. Hollis has got Glance wide. Glance did a real nice job to stay on sides. Hollis letting the Howitzer go. A nice stop there by Hammock. Oh, boy, Hollis really got a lot into that one. He's another lad every week, every day, every shift, every period, getting better and better out there, number 42. Wearing the broadcaster's old roller hockey number. All right, Mariano Rivera's number. And of course, the great Jackie Robinson. I think Rivera was the last guy to wear it, if I'm not mistaken. Back to the blue line, kept in. Nice job there to keep it in by Pilney. Line in net now, sending it hard around. Morin let it run. Tanzas put the brakes on to keep it in. Ava Tanzas digging and mucking. Sent ahead there by Miranowski. Miranowski puts the brakes on. Miranowski, nice cross-ice pass there for Jordan. Teddy Jordan, ladies and gentlemen. I always like the name Teddy. Theodore. Theodore, I have not yet mastered this contraption. The great film One Crazy Summer, ladies and gentlemen, by the great writer and director. Of course, I'm talking about one Savage Steve Holland. Wrote that and wrote Better Off Dead and had a lot to do with the Big Bang Theory. Wrote quite a bit of seasons for them as well. A great comedic writer. Back the other way now, Jordan. Here's Jordan now. Jordan chopped down from behind there by Pilney. No, Jordan didn't appreciate it. He went back at him and gave him the business. The rebound, they score! Thomas Miranowski got to the cooker and buries the rebound there for Greenwich. That's a nice job there by number 7. You always want to get to the cooker, ladies and gentlemen. And that's exactly what Miranowski did there. The rebound went off the goaltender. Went right off of Rossman's flipper. And there was Miranowski. You want to get to the cooker and you want to pretend like the goaltender's a big stop sign. You want to stop when you get there. So a nice goal there by Miranowski. And he gets the Greenwich organization on the board. 8-2 is your score now. Back the other way now. Carrying the puck over the blue line, trying to step to the outside. There is Ward. Ward with the old slow spinorama, letting the shot go. Kimball went flying by there. She went with the old, I'm going to block this with my face technique. And just failed to do so. Whatever it takes, Mama Kimball, whatever it takes. She's laughing at me. Brent's my kind of defenseman, ladies and gentlemen. Snarly, grumpy. Not off the ice. I always say, though, you want your defenseman in a bad mood. That's just me. Give me, Zdeno Chara or Raymond Bork or Denny Potvin type defenseman any day of the week. Here's Kimball now. Kimball trying to get the puck out. Couldn't do so. Back the other way now. Walking in with it, Ward. Ward stepping to the outside. Ward with it. Ward trying to go back to the blue line. Couldn't do so. Now gets it there. Letting the shot go. Doesn't get through. It was White on the shot. Now White gets it back. 2 for a quarter. White with the cross corner dump in now. Valentine on it there. Valentine look to the point. Read nicely there by LeMay. That was a good smart play, though, by Valentine to go back to the point, but LeMay did his job. Back the other way now, Hollis. Hollis letting the wrist shot go. He scores! Oh, we saw Liam release the howitzer on a slap shot moments ago. And now he shows he's got the wrist shot to match, ladies and gentlemen, as he buries the biscuit there as he got over the blue line. A nice shot there by Hollis. Hollis is having himself a fantastic day. Wearing the C. Getting the job done. So 9-2 now is your score. And back the other way now. Here comes Teddy Jordan. Jordan, get that out of here, says Pilney as bodies collide there. Coming over as Wallace. It's a good chance to remind everybody the 2022 Winter Hockey Clinics are coming up, run by Coach Cunningham and members of the Norwich Sea Captains. We talked about them before. Sessions will cover skating, puck control, creating and taking away space, movement without the puck, and defenseman focus on defensive zone coverage, gap control, stick and puck handling. The first session is coming up soon, November 11th, for the Pee-wees, Bantams, and above. And the second session is for the Mites, Pee-wees, and Bantams. That's going to be December 27th and 29th. So you could register your young lady, a lad, at rosegardenarena.com/registration. I'm telling you, my daughter Sophie went to one of those this summer and enjoyed it. Well worth the money. So the winter skating clinics are coming up, hosted by the Norwich Sea Captains. Coach Kevin Cunningham, a good friend of the program. Well, you see the Greenwich Cardinals now. They got next up, right there, right behind the puck carrier. They're going to be playing our Pee Wee team, the Greenwich Cardinals, next on the Solu. So if you're tuning in from Greenwich and you're a fan of Greenwich hockey, you got the Greenwich Skating Club here now and the Greenwich Cardinals coming up in about 20 minutes. Right here on the Solu. Taryn keeping it in. Back the other way now, Sapul. Sapul, Pilney coming over. Dislodged the puck there for a minute, but I'll tell you. And that young lad, Chase Pilney, decides he's going to go over. He makes a beeline, doesn't hesitate, hits the gas, and goes right there. Back the other way now, Morin. Morin swiped aside there by Tanzash. As Wallace got it out to center, hops over the stick there. That cannot be icing. Your hand off her stick. It's not icing. Icing is the call. 2 minutes and 20 seconds left to go here in the affair. I want to thank everybody so much for tuning in. And remember, at 3 o'clock today, the United States Coast Guard Academy right here on the Solu Broadcasting Network is going to be taking on the WPI Goats from WP. I don't know where it is. I think it's in Rhode Island, perhaps Massachusetts, perhaps Vermont, could be New Hampshire. Don't think they're Maine. Don't think they're that far. So we have the privilege of covering the Coast Guard Academy Bears here at 3 o'clock today. I'm really looking forward to that one. Saved by Rossman there on the quick shot. Can't wait for that one. Tomorrow at high noon, the Norwich Hockey Club taking on the Barrowville Broncos, a rematch from last week. Barrowville won 6-3. Here's Valentine now. Valentine stepping to the outside. Valentine protecting the puck, letting the pass go across as Ward was lurking there. Boy, Valentine's had a couple of nice passes. Back the other way now. Down the right wing they come. Hollis lost the handle on it. A nice job there by Morin to break it up. Over the blue line now is Ward. Ward putting on the brakes. Ward slid off the stick there. He's met there by a couple of Seahawks as they're mucking and digging. Trying to get the puck out. Couldn't do so. Behind the net it goes now. Valentine giving chase there against Kemble. Kemble on the forehand. Protecting the puck. Kemble now looking to carry the puck out. Here comes Kemble now. Kemble ran into a couple of Greenwich players there. Sending it in out. LeMay gets it away to center. Sent back in, but it matters not. The play was offsides. So I want to ask everybody, please, to go to our YouTube channel. Just go to YouTube, type in Solu Broadcasting, and please subscribe and like on our YouTube channel. That helps us so tremendously. Really appreciate it. And please follow us on our TikTok page at solubroadcasting.org. That's also our website, solubroadcasting.org, but the TikTok page is exactly the same. We put highlights up there. We have a lot of fun. Little clips of my daily adventures with our dog, Fred. Oh, I love that Fred, man. So please, if you're a fan of the program, please share the social media links and tell your friends to do the same. We really appreciate it. That really helps us grow our brand more than anything. Here's Wallace now. Wallace to the outside. Wallace with exactly a minute left at the dots. Got men cutting in with him. Wallace on the backhand, crashing into the cooker there. Hammock stood his ground. A nice stop there by Hammock as Wallace looked to run the entire gauntlet. But the netminder number 1, Chase Hammock, he's been good all day today, ladies and gentlemen. You can look at the score and say, Mr. Broadcaster, I assure you, the score is not necessarily indicative of the goaltending. Now that one was a little bit of a tough one there for Hammock, but that's all right. These things happen. As Wallace buries the biscuit there off the face-off. Yeah, he'll tell you should have that one back, but these things happen. If I had a dime for every goal I let in like that, yeah, I'd be driving a much nicer car. All right, so 15 seconds left to go here. I want to thank everybody so much for tuning in. You've been watching the Solu Broadcasting Network. I've been your host, Scotty Bonner, along here with my great cameraman, Mr. Ryan Gravelin, the missile, the king of clubs. There's the buzzer. As the Seahawks head down to congratulate their netminder, Rossman on the big 2-point win. Your Solu top dog of the affair, ladies and gentlemen, is going to go to number 71. That's Colin LeMay. He had 3 or 4 goals today, but that's not why he's the top dog. He's the top dog because of his defensive play and the way he played 200 feet and how many times he got back and broke plays up. So I want to thank you so much for tuning in. It's been a blessing, honor, and privilege to be here with you today. A big win for the Seahawks. They take this one 9-2. So from my cameraman, Ryan Gravlin, I've been your host, Scotty Bonner. You've been watching the Solu Broadcasting Network. And remember, please follow us on YouTube. Please follow us on TikTok. And please, if it's on your heart to do so, please smash that donation button. That helps us continue on our mission to bring everybody these games free of charge with no broadcasting fee ever. And if you have a small business or know anyone who has a small business and would like to advertise here on the Solu Broadcasting Network, feel free to reach out. You can reach us on any of a variety of our social medias. Just click message and DM me. All right, your final once again from the Rose Garden in Norwich, Connecticut. The Seahawks 9, the Greenwich Skating Club 2. We'll be right back. Coming up next, the Pee Wee battle as the Greenwich Cardinals pay visit to the Seahawks in about 15 minutes. A good chance for you to make a sandwich, walk the dog, do whatever you got to do. We'll see you back here in about 15 minutes. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, everybody. You've been watching the Solu Broadcasting Network. I've been your host, Scotty Bonner. Thank you so much for tuning in.